What's happening, everybody? I'm Tommy C, and this is SFTP News. Our top story today, Faze Banks. Is he in settlement talks with the Barley House? And there is direct evidence to back this up. Eric Heisig of Cleveland.com is a reporter who actually oversees all federal cases in the Cleveland area. Eric Heisig tweeted, Cleveland restaurateur Bobby George wants $950,000 to settle a lawsuit he filed against internet stars Faze Banks and Alyssa Violet over an incident in Barley House in November. The case is headed to mediation next week. As this case has not been without drama on YouTube, there seems to be some drama going on in the courtroom as well. A federal magistrate judge ended a show cause hearing after attorney Chris Kajili, who represents a restaurateur, Bobby George, in a lawsuit and is facing sanctions for not following the judge's order, said it should be done in private since it deals with settlement talks. So what does that all mean? So this thing's not over because no money has changed hands just yet, but it does mean that Faze Banks' lawyers are sitting down with Bobby George and looking to hand him close to $1 million. It's pretty simple. Banks has made multiple uploads and tweets proclaiming his innocence in the Barley House situation in 2017, despite the fact that some of those uploads and some of those statements directly contradict the released Barley House footage. Is this beginning to sound like a bit of an editorial? Well, yeah, it is. Banks went out of his way to show that he was somehow victimized in this situation, when the simple fact is this. Banks was asked to leave the establishment and he didn't comply, and he was thrown out. When he was thrown out, he claimed that he was assaulted and his girlfriend was sexually assaulted, which would do great damage to Barley House. It turned out that absolutely none of that was true. He continued to maintain this lie well after the judge actually ordered him to stop making videos. Back in January, I was contacted by Kavos. Kavos was going to make an exposed video on Faze Banks, or that's at least what he told me at the time. That video turned out to be a defense video of Faze Banks. During the conversation that me and Kavos had about the exposed video on Faze Banks, Banks magically contacted him, and we terminated our communication. Kavos did lead me to believe that he was continuing to work with Banks. I was a little bit more than shocked that the video turned out to be a defense video of Banks. And not only that, it was a violation of the judge's order. The judge told him to stop uploading, and it appears that he directly violated the judge's order by working through Kavos. This is the reason I'm giving it this much of an editorial, because I don't appreciate, to this very day, that they tapped me for talking points so they could defeat them in Kavos' video. That was used from the very beginning. Faze Banks has attacked me and called me a liar from the very beginning of covering this case. Absolutely nobody, not Scares, not Keemstar, has covered the fact that Faze Banks is just about to settle. A settlement is an admission of guilt, or it is an admission that you can't win the case. Well, if this is such an easy case to win, and you didn't contradict yourself from the, footage, why are you looking to hand this guy $1 million? I'll tell you why. Because you're guilty. Because you weren't honest with your fans. Because you lost your cool, and you are probably ridiculously drunk. And that's why Faze Banks went to court. It had nothing to do with the assault on Alyssa Violet, which was done by a patron and not any member of Barley House, which was initially suggested. This case was always very simple, and it was made much more complicated by Faze Banks' video and concentrating on the instance that took place after he was escorted out. It's just like this. Faze Banks was asked to leave a part of the Barley House establishment. He refused, and he was uncooperative. A scuffle broke out, and the security team professionally escorted him, his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's friend out the door. That's it. Now, when they were outside, they pointed towards the Barley House. They used their social media might to spread a lie about assault and sexual assault. That's why Bobby George sued them, and that's why Bobby George is about to be $1 million richer. So do you remember the Segway riding Ralphie from A Christmas Story lookalike, Michael Weist? Well, he's back. He's better than ever. It appears that even though TanaCon attendees have yet to be refunded for the debacle at TanaCon this past summer, Michael Weist has found enough funds to start a new company called Good Times TV. From what I could see, Good Times TV does seem to want to be a competitor to Amazon Prime and Netflix at this stage. Weiss claims he doesn't own a large part of this particular company, but he is listed as a CEO on the company's website. Unsurprisingly, Tana Mojo spoke out. How does one have the money to start a whole ass TV company and was like claiming bankruptcy like 5 minutes ago? Like, what are you going to put on your TV network? Ha, 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 ha. I do want to make clear, and I'm not defending Ralphie over here, but declaring corporate bankruptcy is a lot different than declaring personal bankruptcy. But that's not what Weiss made it sound like in Shane Dawson's video. He acted like he was ruined. He was done. So his claims of not owning it, you know what? I'm going to let you decide whether you want Good Times TV and you trust Michael Weiss. Oh my God, it's just in. Breaking news. I've just been informed by my news team that Good Times Live may not have declared bankruptcy. She sent me a screenshot and showed me that Good Times Live seems to be selling tickets for something January 4th and 5th, 2019. So the mystery with Michael Weiss just goes on and on and on. It is very difficult to believe just how this man gets investors. My mom's money, daddy's money. Former IGN gaming journalist Philip Mushin was recently disgraced when it was found he was plagiarizing a lot of his content from small YouTubers. Not only did IGN find out that Mushin was actually stealing other people's content and saying it was his own for years, not just recently, it turns out that Mushin's LinkedIn profile is also plagiarized, word from word, from a template. Mushin has attempted to actually strike down videos reporting on his plagiarism in recent days. I think it's fair to say that Mundane Matt and Phil Mushin should go bowling. Daddy 05 has been recently removed from YouTube, but that hasn't kept fans and people that are interested, or most of the people that probably want to cash in, from uploading some of their more infamous pranks, jokes, or basically child abuse. Videos like Slap in the Face Bottle Game and Daddy Gone Wrong, Dad Pulls Gun have been noticed being re-upped on YouTube. Fortunately, Team YouTube did react quickly in this situation. They did contact the author of that particular tweet. They got in the DMs. Unfortunately, these videos are coming down as they're being noticed. A horror movie type situation for Twitch streamer Caroline Burt, former girlfriend of Ice Poseidon. She got in an Uber, and this happened.
Oh no. I can get in the front. Hi there.
Wait, is that off? Can you turn it?
It's just a live stream. I'm not recording a video. I can't. It's like a live stream. It's not recording. Don't worry, it's not recording or anything.
What is it doing?
I'm just talking to my friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just exploring LA, and so they're just watching.
How was your night?
Good. How was your night?
Good. What's your name?
Caroline.
Sebastian,
nice to meet you.
Who are you visiting from?
Hello? You were looking for Caroline, right?
Yeah, where are you visiting from?
From Washington, D.C.
Oh, DC.
Well, I live here.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Are you an Uber?
No.
Oh my god, drop me off.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I was a misunderstanding.
Okay, thank you.
Forgive me. Sorry about that. I did not.
Hey kiddos, that's not acting. That's real, genuine terror in her eyes. And you know what? In some ways, I'm a bit relieved. Although I'm really glad Caroline's okay. I am also relieved to know that not all in real live streams are coerced, coordinated, and choreographed. It is a reminder that this new platform of IRL streams, that anything can really happen at any time. And one of these days, we're going to see something bad. All right, everybody. That's all we got this week for SFTP News. If you want to follow us on Twitter, go feel free. It's in the description box below. If you're seeing this on a Friday, the 17th, 2018, we're going to be doing a live stream, a Shot from the Point Extra podcast right here tonight. I'll see you all there. And then we'll see you Sunday for the new week start of Shot from the Point. It looks like Real Talk. And Jeff will be back, OG crew, in the house. And that's all I got for you. Also, make sure you catch me on Tommy C's Arcade. I'll be streaming there. And also SFTP1 on Twitch. Thank you very much. Have a good one. La